Hello everyone. It is Friday, August 9th, 2024. The time is 8:40 p.m. and the temperature is 55 degrees Fahrenheit here in San Francisco. And welcome back to West Coast Walker, everyone. My name's Robert, and today I'm going to be doing a live stream. Well, this evening I'm going to be doing a live stream from the Sunset District. Let's go check it out. And we have Harjot in the chat. Hello, Harjot. Nice to see you, sir. Hope everything's going well. And we have BV in the chat. Hello, BV. Nice to see you guys. Welcome. We're in the Sunset District here in San Francisco on the west side of the city. It's a pretty residential area over by the water. It's a very large district, actually. Covers probably 12 blocks east-west or north-south, and then 25 blocks east-west. And we have Coleslaw in the house. Coleslaw, welcome. One of our resident comedians is here. Nice to see you, sir. Coleslaw likes to make jokes. A lot of chemistry jokes happened in our last live stream, which was funny. We're in the Sunset District today, Cole. As you can see, these beautiful palm trees here in front of these nice homes, or maybe they're apartments. Sunset District is fairly quiet at night, but a nice, safe residential area, relatively speaking. I'm on Taraval Street at the corner of 47th.
Wait, did we not? Where did we park?
Some folks are having fun here. They're racing to... More action happening in the Sunset than I thought. We have an interest... Yeah, the houses do look the same around here for sure. They're all that sort of California stucco style. And we have Cynthia Ava. Hey there. Cynthia says hi from Henry's channel. Welcome, Cynthia, to the live stream of West Coast Walker. Oh, sorry. Hang on one sec, guys. My gimbal's acting up. And Cole's asked, what's it called during the day? It's always the Sunset here. Welcome, Cynthia. Sorry about the gimbal issues. We've got a pizza place here, Brothers Pizza, which serves pasta and Indian food. Well, that's quite the mix. That is quite the mix. I've never seen a place that serves both pasta and Indian food. Wonder how Wonder how good it is. Robert's gimbal has the 3-wheel motion going. Yeah, I don't know. This gimbal's been giving me trouble. Didn't give me any trouble on yesterday's live stream, but during the recorded videos I was doing, there was some issues with it. Watching the SF Giants on the screen and you on the laptop. Great vibe. Oh, thank you, BB. Appreciate that. Are you a Giants fan, I assume? Cynthia loves California. Oh, is Indian and Italian your two favorites, Cynthia? That's cool. Actually, I'd probably have to say the same. Sometimes when you plug a cord in, it confuses. I know, and I do have my power bank plugged in. Yes, sir, BB says. I haven't followed the Giants much this year. Haven't followed sports, to be honest with you, much because I don't have cable, so it's hard to actually watch any games. But let me know how the Giants are doing. They're traditionally a pretty good team. Is this area expensive? I would say, relatively speaking, no. Like, not compared to some of the richer neighborhoods in the city, like Pacific Heights. But yeah, I mean, everywhere in San Francisco is expensive, Cole, you're right. Like, these houses here probably go for 1.5 to almost 2 million, depending on the house. Which sounds like a lot, but I mean, Toronto's the same, right? I mean, but in the more downtown part of the city, you'll see even much more expensive houses. So Sunset is a place where a lot of families live, a lot of families. And it's a very large residential area. There's a lot of houses. It spans 25 blocks east-west, and this is just the outer Sunset. There's also inner Sunset, but outer Sunset is about 25 blocks east-west and about 12 blocks north-south. So it's a very large neighborhood, and you mostly see these kind of houses, although that looks like it might be like a hotel or something because it's got stairs and a bunch of rooms there. So unless they just built their house to look like that, which is cool. The hills around here aren't that bad compared to some places. You like Mexican food too, Cynthia? I love Mexican food. That's what I had yesterday. They have a lot of authentic Mexican food around here. I mean, all over the Bay Area. You're looking for a one-bedroom apartment with a view. You retire in 4 years. You could find that. You can find that around here. I mean, I don't know how cheap it would be. I've never really liked seafood, says Cole. You can handle California sushi rolls, though. Yeah, some people don't like seafood. Some people don't like fish. Johnny Strides is famous for hating seafood. Me, I'll eat seafood all day if you give it to me. I'll probably walk this neighborhood for a little while, then make my way over to Ocean Beach. Oh, and tuna fish, yeah. Oh, you became allergic, eh, Cynthia? That's too bad. I wonder how that happened. A lot of people are allergic to shellfish, especially shrimp and whatnot. I didn't really check to see if Henry was going live tonight. Let me know if he is. Happened out of nowhere. That is weird. And now my gimbal is actually flashing for some reason. Well, that's strange. I mean, it should be fully charged. Ocean Beach is not a very creative name. No. He's not. You think he's sleeping. Okay. Yeah, he did a really late stream last night. It is foggy. Oh, on the way driving here, there was tons of fog. People were going like 10 miles an hour because they couldn't see anything. Now this is Taraval Street, one of the few streets that has a lot of commercial activity in the Sunset. All these side streets are just mostly houses, but Taraval is where you come when you need to get some stuff. Looks like I'm probably gonna, I don't know why my gimbal's flashing. That's strange. If it does die, I could try and just do a walking stream with the camera, but it's not quite as good. I mean, that's what Henry does, but he has iPhone 15, which has the amazing stabilization where you don't even notice that it's like happening, that there's no gimbal. We have a Walgreens here. 2 bedrooms go for 4,000 to 5,000. Yeah, I believe that. As we reach 40th Avenue. I believe there's 48 avenues on the west side of town, from 1st all the way to 48. Oh, is that your favorite drugstore, Cynthia? I know, right? Henry's streams are very well done with that iPhone. And we have Anna in the house. Well, hello, Anna K. Welcome to the West Coast Walker live stream. You're also a live streamer in Las Vegas. So everyone in the chat, make sure you subscribe to Anna and watch her excellent live streams from Vegas. Thanks for joining. He will do them in the pouring rain. Henry's a real champ. I mean, he'll go 6, 7, or 8 hours sometimes, and like it'll be raining and he don't care. How does Henry hold the camera for hours and hours? Like, I don't know, because my arm gets tired after like a little while. Like, I'm actually going to switch hands right now. You don't want to be part of the Apple ecosystem. Yeah, I hear you. I'm more of an Android guy. But man, Apple makes good stuff, like good quality phones, good quality computers. They're expensive, but you can't like complain about the quality. BV will be in Vegas on Monday. Anna says, thanks, Robert. Nice to see you stream from San Francisco. Haven't seen many. Yeah, there's not too many of us here. I figured this was a good chance to, you know, start a channel here. I've only been doing it for like a month. Kind of in between jobs now, so I have a lot of time on my hands, and I was like, you know what? I watch so many of the live streamers and walk tubers, I guess you could call them. I've been watching for years. I'm like, let me just try it myself, see if I can figure it out. And I assume you're familiar with Norma Jelly, or Norma Helly, however you pronounce it, from Las Vegas. She's kind of the OG there in Las Vegas. Henry has 3 identical brothers and they switch off her. Probably, right? Because, I mean, how could someone go for so many hours as you look at these sort of quiet streets here in the Sunset District with just house after house after house? You watch Norma, Cynthia? Yeah, I've been watching Norma for a while. She does great content from Vegas. I mean, every time she does a live stream, she gets stopped by... Yep, you know her, not personally, yep. Well, I'm sure you'll run into her at some point. Decided to come to Sunset tonight just because it's not very hilly and pretty safe area to walk in. It's crazy quiet for a Friday, I know, but this is not a party area. If I were to go to North Beach, Soma, or some other districts. What time is it in SF? It is 8:57. So many people stop her, I know, right? Like, I think half the city knows who Norma is. And tons of tourists too. They're like, oh, you're the reason I came to Vegas, Norma. I watched your videos and Vegas seemed so cool. As we have reached Sunset Boulevard. So this is Sunset Boulevard. Not as famous as the Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles, but a very major thoroughfare that cuts north-south, that goes north-south through pretty much the whole west end of the city here in the Sunset District. So I believe the Sunset District was probably named after Sunset Boulevard or vice versa. Yeah, they want to see her when they visit. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people go there probably just to see if they can run into her. Let's go where the action is. We'll see if we can find some action around here. There's a lot of street closures in the city because of the Outside Lands Festival. But, you know, And so that's another reason why I decided to come here, because to avoid the traffic nightmare and to find a parking spot. Like, there's plenty of parking spots around here. That's right, there is a musical festival, the Outside Lands Musical Festival, which is pretty big over in Golden Gate Park. Golden Gate Park is bigger than Central Park. It's one area that I haven't done any videos yet, but I plan on doing it. There's actually a bison paddock where you can actually see real bison hanging out and just chilling in Golden Gate Park. So I might go see some bison at some point. And we have 12 people in the chat. Welcome. You could see some pretty nice homes here. I mean, they have the California style still, but probably go for more than 2 million, these ones. Yes, thank you, Cole. Hit the like on the way in. Haven't been to San Francisco in like 2 years. I should visit. You should definitely come for a visit, Anna. It would be great. We could even do a collab if you're up for it. It's much cooler than Las Vegas, I think. It's only 55 degrees here tonight. And it's foggy and always a little bit windy. You want to bring your daughter for a visit? Yeah, you should. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You live in the New York area, Cynthia? As we see a bar here called the Four Deuces. And we have Dave Averino in the chat. Nice to see you, Dave. Welcome, Dave. We saw you yesterday in the chat. Thank you for joining the live stream. I've seen you many times on Henry's chat as well. Welcome. Where do I recommend you stay when you visit? I would say maybe North Beach. I'll come and we'll do a stream together. Absolutely, Anna. Let's do that for sure. If you want to find me on Instagram, West Coast Walker. My link should be in the description. Can send me a message and we'll set something up. That'd be awesome. As we have the Chalos. I believe that's like a Greek restaurant. Or no, sorry. Churros and empanadas. It must be Mexican. Sounds good, Anna. Looking forward to it. We have Gene's Liquor Store here. Got a little bird hospital here if you have a pet bird that needs medical attention. In front of O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Yeah, pretty specific, right? They only handle birds. So we're heading up a little bit of a incline here. One good thing about the sunset though is the hills are not that bad. I walked through Nob Hill yesterday and boy, you need like hiking boots. You need like your mountain climber's license to go up those things.
It was definitely next to our lake.
Anna will go live on Monday. We'll make sure you guys tune in to Anna's live stream on Monday evening from Las Vegas. Got a Chinese restaurant dumpling kitchen here. I love myself a good dumpling. Oh, Cynthia, that's nice. Thank you for subscribing to Anna's channel. Excuse me.
Yeah, before you go back.
You love dumplings too, right, Cynthia? Yeah. I haven't had a good dumpling in a while. I should go for dumplings sometime soon. There are a large number of Asian restaurants here in the city. So finding dumplings is not a problem at all. This is 76 gas station. Regular gas is $4.79 here. It's a bit pricey. Oh, there's very good Chinese food here. There is a large number of Chinese restaurants here. So many Chinese residents live in the city. They form really a core of the city. And a lot of them live here in Sunset as well as the northerly neighborhood of Richmond. $3.79 here, you thought that was high? Yeah, you're not gonna find gas or, well, anything around here to be cheap, but gasoline in California, is probably the most expensive out of any state. This here looks like a Japanese restaurant. There's also a large Japanese culture here. In fact, yesterday I did a recorded video of Japantown, one of the last Japan towns in the United States. And it's a very cool area in the city. A very historic area. Why so much? Good question. Probably the gas companies colluding and pushing up the price high. I have no idea. Governor Newsom said he was going to look into it. He said he's going to find out why the prices were so high. But that was a couple years ago. I never heard anything since. So I don't know if he really looked into it or was just saying that. He said he was going to see if the gas companies were colluding or not, but never heard anything after that. They must have donated some money to his campaign to shut him up. Gas taxes vary too, that's true. And there's a lot of environmental laws here that also push it up. You can get some acupuncture here if you want to be stuck with some needles in your body. I think I'll pass. Matt Bross. Yes, I already said hi to you. Did I not, Matt? Or I forgot, but welcome, Matt. Nice to see you, and welcome again to the live stream. Oh, hang on here. My gimbal's really acting up tonight for some reason. Oh wow, it is burning up. I can feel the heat coming off of it. Sorry about that. Not sure why this gimbal is already dying on me, but if it is dying, I'm not sure what's going on with it. I mean, I haven't used it that much. This is a nice quiet area, Cynthia. Great place to live. You're getting acupuncture in a few weeks. There's a good clinic there. You don't mind the needles at all? Well, a lot of people don't mind the needles, and it is pretty popular. Myself, I think I'll pass. This is a Thai restaurant, king of Thai noodles. Oh, I have the Moza Mini MX, and it's one of the cheaper ones. I'm probably going to have to upgrade. I mean, Action Kid did use this one for many years. I don't know if he still does, but this is the one that he would use for most of his streams. So I think it is fairly reliable. Which one do you use, Anna? Place looks pretty busy. I don't see, it's called Lost and Found. All right, well, this is getting frustrating. I'm gonna unplug my power bank. That cord could be causing an issue here. It's possible having the power bank plugged in is maybe being a little too heavy on that side. I just have to make sure my phone doesn't die. But it should be at 100% right now, so it should last a while. DJI OS 4, yep, it's okay. You can't get it to be straight for some reason. Yeah, gimbals are not that easy to work with. I mean, it's an amazing technology, definitely. It's cool how, you know, when they do work, they work well, I think. Carl's Beacon. Looks like some of the bars around here are actually pretty busy. Oh, you bought a new gimbal, Matt. Oh, cool. DJI Osmo Mobile SE. Heading down to Pittsburgh to try it out. I've never been to Pittsburgh myself, but seems like a cool place for you to do a live stream, or at least a recorded video. And Addie Love is in the house. I'm here, my brother. Missed you. When are you coming home? Love and blessings to your guests. Thank you so much, Addie. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. I'm not sure when I'm coming back to Toronto. I mean, I might be coming soon. I know Henry has the big meetup with everybody in Toronto on August 24th. So I would kind of like to make it for that. So no promises yet, but I'm gonna see if I can come for a quick visit to Toronto August 24th, see my family for maybe a week or so, and it would be cool to just meet everyone that's going to be at that meetup, because Marie and Brad Palmer are going to be there, and Upstate New York Bob, and a lot of people from the chat. Sooner than you think, maybe, Robert. That's right. Today is what, August 9th? So I got to make my decision soon and book some flights soon. So I'll have to figure that out this weekend, what my plans are. But that seems like it's going to be one heck of a meetup. As we look at KFC, I don't know how many people are going to be there, but it's been in the works for, it seems like, I don't know, close to a year, right? Or I don't know, maybe not, 6 months. They've been talking about it on the streams. Oh, you can't go, Cynthia. Oh, that's too bad. You got to take your daughter back to, well, that's probably more important. But you can certainly join in the chat. I'm sure there will be multiple people live streaming. This looks like a steakhouse here, Prime Steakhouse. Across the street we have Chinese, two of them. Looks like a little bit of a busier street coming up. You're amazed how quiet it is. It is very quiet here in the sunset on a Friday night, right? I'm kind of surprised as well. This isn't really an area that I hang out in too much, but it's easy to get to, and there's like lots of parking over here. Both Toronto and New York seem more crowded than this. I would say Toronto and New York are definitely more crowded than San Francisco. Toronto just has tons of people. The traffic in Toronto is 10 times worse than it is in San Francisco. And yes, the number of people is much more. But we are in a very residential area. As we've hit 19th Avenue, this is a major thoroughfare in the city that goes north-south. So I'll take 19th. You can't deal with crowded city and traffic. No, oh man. Driving in Toronto is just obscene. Oh, you want to move out of New York? I mean, I like New York. I mean, I don't mind it. I mean, it's certainly an amazing city. There's so much to do there. But that's the thing, like, when you want to be in a place with a lot to do, then you got to deal with all those people. But San Francisco does have a lot to do as well. Addie, love, you finished watching the Pacifica stream again. It was cold and windy last night, but thanks for that. It was cold, right? It was like 50-something degrees and very windy by the water. My gimbal stopped flashing, so I don't know what that was all about. People drive very fast on this street. You can see it's a bit foggy tonight here in this area. It was actually very foggy on the drive. Yeah, 485, 489, yeah. SF is crowded in many areas. If you go to North Beach, it's packed over there. And there's also Nightclub Row, which is in Soma. Which, I mean, right now it wouldn't be packed because those nightclubs don't really open until 10, but you go there at 11:30, midnight, and the street is just packed because there's 4 nightclubs, 2 sort of smaller lounges that have dance floors, and a very large sports bar all on one block. Yeah, this is a Strode. This is a major boulevard. And so this cuts through the whole west end of the city. We got 459 here. Oh, that's for diesel. 449 here for a regular. My car actually does take diesel. As we've reached Santiago Street. You can see the fog in front of those lights. This area is known for fog. That is a speedway. Yes. Popular gas station brand around here. I usually go to a gas station called 76. Or the major, it's the gas station's branded as 76. The company is called Phillips 66. And they have renewable diesel there, which is made from like corn oil, vegetable oil, and other agricultural waste products. So there's no petroleum in it, and so it doesn't smell like diesel, and it doesn't have all of the dirtiness of diesel. It's a very clean fuel, and it has a higher cetane number, so it's really good for your engine. Addie, are you referring to Anna in the chat? She is a live streamer from Las Vegas. Who, yes, she joined Henry's chat yesterday. We all got a chance to say hello to her and promoted her channel a little bit. So hopefully she got a few extra subs. And yeah, now she's in the chat as well tonight. Here in San Francisco, watching our live stream. Oh, Speedway's out of Ohio. The gas is low quality, probably. Oh, no worries, man. Are you from Ohio? You only use Shell and Costco. Is Costco a good brand? Top tier, yeah. Top tier is an additive, right? Northeastern Ohio, nice. Didn't you call into Johnny Strides the other day, Matt? Or Johnny Stumbles has his Sunday night home streams. And sometimes viewers call in and say hello. Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Yeah, I've heard of that. That was you, that's right. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. A lot of people like that viewer call in. It's a great idea that he had for viewers to call in. I mean, we all see each other so much in the chat. It's nice to hear people's voices. just check my battery. 80%, we're okay for now. You did it for the heck of it? Yeah, I mean, why not, right? A lot of people have called in and said hello. I'm sure he enjoys talking to his fans as well. And we have Plush Mickey in the chat. Hello, Plush Mickey. Nice to see you again from Hawaii, correct? Hope you're doing well, Plush. We're in the Sunset District, a very residential area with sort of like just lots and lots of houses. Doing all right, Plush? What time is it in Hawaii? It is nice to be in a quiet area sometimes. I'll do more bustling areas too. My first live stream I did from North Beach in Chinatown, and it was very, very busy over there. As we reach Quintara Street, maybe I'll head left on Quintara towards the ocean. Maybe we'll go have a look at some ocean views from Ocean Beach. Oh, is it already 12:30 over in the Eastern time zone? Thanks for being up so late. I believe Las Vegas is the same time as San Francisco, right? Right, Anna? Yeah, that's what I thought. Pacific time zone in Las Vegas. Ocean Drive is kind of this way. I don't know. I don't think we'll see it. It's a bit north from here. Last time I was in Vegas was 2 months ago. My cousin from India was there, actually. He was there on a business conference, and haven't seen him since we were kids, so I went and hung out with him. I love Las Vegas, even though I don't gamble. Yeah, I will do that. Absolutely. We'll plan collab to do both San Francisco and Las Vegas. We'll do a double collab. You don't gamble either, yeah. I figure if you live in Las Vegas and you start gambling, you're probably going to get addicted to gambling because there's too much gambling there. I mean, there's too many places to gamble. So I don't like losing money, and I like winning money, but I never win. And frankly, even if you do win, you didn't really earn it. You just got lucky. I mean, it's like, now if you're just doing it as a form of entertainment, like, you know, yeah, absolutely, and it'll be fun. If you're just doing it as like a form of entertainment, like, you know, going to a show, you know, you like to gamble instead, well, gambling itself to be that much fun, I would rather do other stuff. $10 blackjack. Yeah, they do have $10 blackjack at some places. Hotel even has $1. I know, right, Anna? It's like you're gonna be losing your shirt pretty fast if you gamble every day in Las Vegas. Nobody wins every day. You might get lucky once in a while, but they have it so that the house has to win, and if the house didn't win, then I don't think those casinos would exist for very long. So I don't believe Norma gambles much. Matt, you like comedy shows, rock concerts, and In-N-Out Burger. Those are three great things, which to me would all be more interesting than losing a whole bunch of money at a blackjack table. Which, don't get me wrong, I've done before. I mean, not a whole bunch of money, but probably a couple hundred. And it's like, why did I just spend a couple hundred for no reason? Have you been on the San Francisco Bridge? Well, I've been on the Golden Gate Bridge before, but I haven't done a video yet of there. And so that will be coming eventually. I'd like to do like a live stream where I walk across the Golden Gate Bridge. It has to be done during the day. You're not really allowed to walk there at night. And so that will be coming soon on my channel. Just have to figure out when would be the best time for that. Has a little European vibe to do. It's dark and foggy. It is kind of spooky, well, you might say, here tonight, just because of the fog, but it's not scary. I mean, this neighborhood is pretty cool. Oh, Ruby does. Yeah, there's also Ruby. Yeah, I've seen Ruby's channel as well. And oh, she does gamble. That's right. I think I've seen some videos where she gambles. There is quite a few YouTubers from Las Vegas. Oh, you walked across the Golden Gate Bridge and then back. You don't recommend it? And why is that, Anna? Is it just too windy up there, or it's a long walk? I mean, it's like, it's over a mile, I believe, right? Or a 1.7 miles or something like that each way. So that would take a while for sure. But I feel like when you're doing live streams, time goes by a little bit quick. Like, I'm already an hour into it, and it doesn't feel like I've been walking for an hour. Like if I was just walking by myself for an hour and not doing this live stream, I think time would go a lot slower. Matt's really waiting for me to do that. It would be a popular live stream for sure. Like, I think the Golden Gate Bridge is probably the most iconic thing here in San Francisco. There's a lot of iconic things. I mean, you got the cable cars. I could ride a cable car one day. So many different neighborhoods. I still haven't done a video from Chinatown yet. You had to walk back because there was no Uber that wanted to come get me during the pandemic. Yeah, I know. I don't know if I'd want to walk both ways. That is an issue, right? Like, it's like I got to walk one way and then I got to walk all the way back. And I guess you kind of have to, because if you park like on one side of the bridge, you can't like really get an Uber to come pick you up from over there. You might be able to now, but maybe during the pandemic it was definitely harder. But and then of course they're going to charge you tolls if you drive across or if you take an Uber across. Not that the toll is a big deal, but I would might be a little hard to get an Uber from up there. I could also drive over it, but that doesn't take very long. Unless I did like a long driving video or driving live stream where I go like all the way to Marin County or something and explore that area. And by then it was already dark and freezing. Yeah, no, I do not want to walk over the bridge on a cold night. That does not sound fun. I would want it to be nice and sunny, reasonably warm. It's never hot here, but reasonably warm. And so I can have like nice views of the San Francisco Bay. Addie says Golden State Warriors are famous all over the world more than the 49ers. Really? I didn't know that. I mean, I feel like Steph Curry is pretty famous. But the 49ers are an iconic football team. You've got 49ers fans from all over the country, even in Canada. Even Henry is a 49ers fan. I don't think he's even been to San Francisco. Maybe he has, but I doubt that's why he's a 49ers fan. They're just a famous team. I mean, in Canada, you kind of have to just pick an American team anyways. There's no NFL team in Toronto. Surprisingly, they could easily have an NFL team there with all those people and all those football fans. And thankfully, we are walking downhill right now because it's pretty steep here. The DeBartolos are from Youngstown. The DeBartolos, they own the 49ers, I believe. There's a pocket of Niners fans. You'll find Niners fans all over the country. I think they have just that cool name, the San Francisco 49ers, which comes from the San Francisco Gold Rush, which began in 1849. And all the folks that just started flooding here in 1849, they called them the 49ers. Robert is scouting out filming locations for my horror movie about a were sloth. Is that a man who turns into a sloth every night, Cole? Is that you? They do still, yeah. I'm using a Samsung S22, and I do have a mic, a lapel mic. I figure a mic is better because it keeps out, it's so windy around here that you would hear like a lot of wind noise if I didn't use a mic. And we have Kurt Affair in the house. Kurt, welcome to the live stream. Nice to see you again. We are in the Sunset District of San Francisco. And so we have Kurt and Cole Sloth, our resident comedians. The Martin and Lewis of the chat. On the next episode of Curtain Affair. It sounds like I have a mic. Yeah, I think the mic works better for being able to hear me and keeping out all those extraneous sounds. Yeah, Kurt, it must be pretty late, right, in Toronto? I believe you live in Toronto. Correct me if I'm wrong. You certainly know a lot about Toronto. Yeah, anyone watching from out east is a real champ for staying up this late. And we have Juanita in the chat. Hi, Juanita. Nice to see you again. Appreciate you joining the chat on this Friday night from the Sunset District. Juanita was my very first viewer on my first live stream. You can see it is quiet tonight here in the Sunset District. You're following the D23 Expo. I don't know what that is. You want to live here. It's so quiet and has that desolate feeling. Yeah. It's it's a very residential neighborhood. I don't think anyone complains about living in the Sunset though. I mean, they like having the peace of quiet and then still being able to get to wherever they need to in the city. And some of the streets do have a lot of commercial activity, so it's not like you're completely isolated from everything over here. There's restaurants, there's bars, there's places to shop. Okay, interesting, Kurt. It's announcing all the new Disney, Marvel, Pixar shows and movies. That's cool. Anything interesting coming out? I feel like Marvel, they've already done a good number of Marvel movies. How many more characters they got left? Making a late dinner. Cole's here in the Bay Area, so it's not too late where he is. Let me just check my battery here. We're down to 57. I'm gonna try and plug my thing in. Hopefully my gimbal doesn't go crazy again. Just hang on a sec. And we have Boom in the house. Welcome, Boom Productions. Boom Graham, welcome. Nice to see you again, sir. Late over there in Toronto for you as well, I assume. Sounds like you have new shoes. I actually do have fairly new running shoes. I bought them last week. We need an East Coast walker. You guys got lots of East Coast walkers. You got Action Kid. You got CFAT from the New York City Walking Show. You've got Walks in Wall Street, and I'm a mod for all three of those channels. As we reach Sunset Boulevard again. Toy Story, Incredible, Frozen, and a new Tron movie. So a lot of sequels. But good movies nonetheless. They're picking the best movies to do sequels of, I assume.
Wait.
Thanks, Matt. Yeah, I was like a super mod before I started my channel. Not sure what building this is. But looks pretty cool. So we have these giant Monterey cypress trees. Oh, you love all those three channels I mentioned? Yeah, those are great, right? I mean, Action Kid is the OG, obviously, of live streaming. And CFAT is an amazing live streamer, and Tom is too. Tom knows so much about finance and the markets and everything. I mean, the guy is like just a wealth of knowledge. This looks like it could be a school of some sort. I'd go to school here. Dutchmanaz is so cool. He does the fireworks from Dutchmaz. Yes, he does the fireworks from Coney Island every Friday night. Oh, okay. Yes, I've heard of Dutchmaz. I believe I've seen a few of his streams as well. Tom is a smart dude. And I believe he works for a very prestigious real estate firm. In fact, he's under Kristen from that show. Is it? Can't remember the name of the show, but it's on Bravo. I'm not sure if they still film, but it's a real estate show from New York City. And she was one of the featured real estate agents. It's like a reality show where they follow the real estate agents around and show all of the luxury apartments and luxury homes. Dutch Maz is also a tour guide. Cool. And we have Nat in the chat. Welcome, Nat. It says lunchtime and Saturday here in Bangkok. How are things in San Francisco? Welcome very much to the live stream from Bangkok. Nice to see you. It is nice and cool here in San Francisco on a Friday night at, what time is it? Almost 10 o'clock. Oh, thank you, Cole. That's nice of you to say, sir. Appreciate you. I think I'm gonna come down this street towards the ocean. Cole and Kurt are our resident comedians who were making tons of jokes last night. The whole chat was laughing it up. What did I do for the 4th of July? Never been to the USA for one of those. I went to see the fireworks over at the North Beach part of town. It was pretty packed. It was a lot of people there. It was good though. It would have been good if I did videos back then, but I just started around July 12th, I believe. "94 degrees in Bangkok with rainstorms." Yep, sounds like a nice hot summer in Bangkok. Harjot, I believe, has a channel as well. You do some videos on your channel, right, Harjot? If you guys want to check out Harjot's channel. Oh, you're heading to Saigon for the weekend. Well, that's nice. That sounds like a good time. I've seen a good number of videos and live streams on Action Kid's channel from Saigon. Beautiful city, actually. It almost has like a European feel to it. Oh, boom, you met Harjot. Nice. And his mom during a TTT meetup. Very cool. As we reach 40th Avenue, I believe there's 48 avenues on this side of town. And then there's like also numbered streets on the east side of town. So if you're ever in San Francisco and someone says, oh, meet me at 16th Street, make sure you go to 16th Street and not 16th Avenue, because they are nowhere near each other. Pretty hot in Texas, Juanita? 100 degrees? It's quiet, but it's not scary. This is a residential area, so it's just tons and tons of houses, non-stop, like, and every house is like right beside each other. They don't even have any space. Oh, gimbal died. They don't even have any space between these houses. So it's, but tons of families live around here. And this is not known for like crime over here on this side of town. The dude was speeding up as I'm walking through the crosswalk for some reason. We're making our way over to Ocean Beach to see what the water looks like. That's funny, Addie. Addie also is a joker. Bangkok looks like kind of suburbs in Greater Bangkok. Yeah, Bangkok's huge. And I'm sure they do have quieter areas as well. as we are approaching 90 minutes. We got 15 folks in the chat. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you like what you're seeing. Nice house there at the corner. No house parties. Oh, I'm sure there's a house party or two going on somewhere. But even I'm surprised that the sunset is this quiet. Looks like everyone's just at home watching YouTube. I'm using the Moza Mini MX, but it's not working so great, so I might have to upgrade. You and Henry use the Action Kid uses this one, or he used to, and so that's kind of why I bought it. But I think it's maybe not as heavy duty, not as robust, I guess one might say, as some other ones. As we reach 47th Avenue. This street is called the Great Highway. The Great Highway. Looks like there's a nice little perch here. This is cool. And there's the ocean, but it is pretty dark. So I'm not sure if you can see or hear anything, but it's about, the waves are about 50 to 100 feet in front of me. And there's like a big sort of dune down here. This whole part of the city was sand dunes back like in the 1800s before they started building on it. And so basically most of Sunset and Richmond are built on sand dunes. I won't be going on the sand or near the water because, well, you got to walk up a big dune anyways to get near the water. I'd rather not do that right now, so we'll just continue along on this. It's hard to see the water. It's not quite close enough, right? But perhaps you can hear it. Definitely feels a little bit eerie out here. Maybe I'll walk up here where there's more light. Does the ocean smell awesome? Yep, it smells like kind of fishy. Not as strong as it was yesterday. But it's a little too quiet, so I think I'll head back over to the street there. Next thing you know, some giant kraken is going to come out of the water. During the day you'd have, oh, you can hear the waves, that's good. Yeah, it was actually pretty loud over there, but looks like there's some police activity up here. Have a good night, Cynthia. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Let me know what time it is out east. Yeah, sand is kind of overrated. And it's not like this beaches over here are ever really warm enough. That's a good one, Boom. Somebody's pulled over here. Looks like you probably just gave him a ticket for either speeding or running a stop sign or something. Thanks, Juanita. Are you heading out? If you're heading out tonight, if you're heading out for the night, have a good night, Juanita. We have our share of those here too, Boom. 1:20 a.m., not last call just yet. Yeah, Ocean Beach is one of those beaches where it's like always windy and cold pretty much. Oh, you're just enjoying the walk. Well, thank you, Juanita. I appreciate that. And what time is it over in Texas? You have a good night, Matt. And yes, you're heading down to Pittsburgh. Have a good trip to Pittsburgh, and make sure Matt has a channel, so you guys make sure you subscribe to Matt's channel and look at his Pittsburgh video. And we have Adopt a Pitbull, Save a Life. This is one of the few live streams that I have seen. Well, thank you, Adopt a Pitbull. I've seen you on I think Henry's and other channels, so welcome. And we also have Jazz in the house. Jazz0505. Nice to see you, Jazz. Also a big fan of Henry, T-Shods, and all of the Toronto streamers. Hope you're enjoying your evening. It's 12:19 in Texas. So I believe Juanita and Jazz are both from Texas, or living in Texas. We have Shaquille Shock in the house. Nice to see you, Shaquille. Welcome to the live stream. I believe you may be a new viewer to the West Coast Walker channel, so welcome, Shaquille. We're in the Sunset District here over by Ocean Beach in San Francisco. Just ordered a big fresh made mango and watermelon smoothie. Oh man, that sounds really delicious. Yeah, send one over. I'm Hana Shakil. Hana Shakil. Nice to see you, Hana Shakil. Let us know where you're from if you feel comfortable telling us. Mango and watermelon. That sounds good, right, Boom? A smoothie with both mango and watermelon. Those are some two good fruits right there. That building right there is actually a public bathroom, and it's surprisingly clean. Harjot, you taking off? Have a good night, Harjot. So you can see the beach here, but I'm not going to walk in the sand and get all sandy. But yeah, it's just too dark to see the water from here. So I think this area would be better to do during the day. Have I ever seen the Barefoot Vlogger? I have. Terry from Miami, right? He's done collabs with Action Kid before, and he has a great channel. Have to load up for the 1.5 hour flight to Saigon. It costs $30. That's not bad. That's a pretty good deal. Boom says, I'm a restaurant guy, so late walks are awesome for me as I typically get home around midnight-ish. That's why I enjoy West Coast Walker and Roy. Well, thanks, Boom. Yeah, I figured you worked at a restaurant because you got home pretty late last night when you said in the chat you were just getting home. And so I assumed you worked in the at a bar or a restaurant. And then I believe you said you had pizza and wine with you. Sounds delish. There's no sidewalk here, so I'm just going to cross. Are there no small food stores or pizzerias in the neighborhood? There are on Taraval Street. When I started the live stream, I walked up Taraval and there were a good number of restaurants, bars, shops. There was a 7-Eleven there. Probably a pizzeria, although I'm not sure. I don't remember seeing one, but and then there was there was a place that had Indian food and Italian food, including pizza, which is an interesting mix of food. I can hear the ocean pretty good from here. It almost sounds like a waterfall. It's just a continuous sound. But you're right, there's surprisingly few businesses in this area. And we have Jimmy Brownett in the chat. Welcome, Jimmy. Nice to see you, Jimmy. If you, I don't mind too many emojis, but just try not to go a little overboard there, Jimmy. Appreciate that. And also there's no all caps. But thank you for joining, sir. Let us know where you're from. Cole must be having some vegan cuisine while you gab, Robert. Wonder what the sloth is having. I don't know. I don't know. What do sloths eat? I made you a mod, Juanita, if you want to keep an eye on the chat. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Different from Sweden. Yes, sloths eat very slowly, exactly. We have 12 people in the chat here in about close to the 2-hour mark. Vicente Avenue. Yeah, boom. I remember back in the day, you could purchase cigarettes for your parents as long as you had like a note or sort of, or if they knew your parents, you just say, "Oh, this is for my mom or my dad," and they'd let you buy cigarettes. Those days are long gone. The days of innocence. This is a very clean area for sure. Well maintained. You're not going to find like open air drug markets here. No, not anymore, plush. Well, yeah, I am holding the camera with my left hand. That's my more dominant hand, but then I switch over to the right when the arm gets a little bit tired. But I do feel comfortable holding it more in my left hand, that's true. Check out this Wawona Street. And then 7-Eleven came along, yep. And don't get me wrong, I like 7-Eleven, but the rules have changed nowadays where, you know, you can't just do whatever. Nobody's gonna be like, oh, if you go buy cigarettes for your mom, they're not going to believe that it's for your mom. But in the olden days, they believed that it was for your mom. They didn't care. These apartments look pretty nice. You were only 10 years old and you bought beer? Boom, that's hilarious. Yeah, the 7-Elevens in Asia are awesome. I mean, I've seen videos of 7-Elevens in Japan and other places. I believe 7-Eleven's now owned by a Japanese conglomerate, if I'm not wrong. And they have like really nice prepared food and stuff there. Ocean Park Hotel, okay. They've got kitchens and a hot tub here. I bet you that hotel is fairly affordable. Yeah, it's a red light hotel. It's one of those ones where you can rent a room for like an hour, right? Boom. .7-Eleven in Bangkok only. Come out with a t-shirt. I was like, did I hear you right? I don't know if you can just rent a room for an hour, but it seems like one of those kind of sketchier hotels. Nice palm trees this guy has in his front yard, as I almost tripped and fell. Exactly, Nat. This guy has some cool palm trees here, pretty tall ones. Yeah, it's the most dangerous thing in this neighborhood is tripping over your own 2 feet. Just announced 7-Eleven will allow you to purchase and drink your bevy in the actual store in Ontario. Are you referring to alcoholic beverages? So what, are they going to have like a seating area or something? These are older. These aren't like ancient houses by any means. They're probably from the 50s. I'm not exactly sure when these were built, but This neighborhood isn't like the oldest in the city by any means. It probably wasn't even developed during the 1800s or when they had the earthquake in 1906. One of the most devastating earthquakes and fires to ever hit a city. Basically leveled almost every structure in the city was destroyed except for like a handful. But they're all right beside each other. They've kind of got the same design. They've got that garage in the front, so you know that they're not super old, because they wouldn't have garages if they were like really old. But back in the 50s and 60s and 70s, they would have built houses with garages for sure, as the automobile started taking over America and the world. As my gimbal dies again, I'm definitely going to need a backup gimbal. I have thought about doing my premieres at night. I'm not sure what time would be the best. It's easier for me to do them in the morning and be in the chat, and then I can kind of have the rest of the day to myself. I know that not many people watch YouTube in the morning, but even if you don't catch the premiere, at least the video is there all day for you to watch if necessary. And then if I do them in the evening, it might clash with the live streaming. And a lot of my, well, pretty much all of you guys in the chat are also fans of Henry and Johnny and everyone too, so it's hard to squeeze in everybody's content. Government has been quite progressive in terms of relaxing the alcohol laws. Corner stores can sell alcohol and 7-Up. Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I mean, Johnny complains about Doug Ford a lot, but Doug Ford is that, he's definitely good for the alcohol industry, and I mean allowing all that to be opened up. I don't see why 7-Eleven can't sell liquor and beer. I mean, they in Quebec they do. I mean, so what's the difference? Is Quebec that much different from Ontario? I mean, it is, but when it comes to drinking, I mean, shouldn't be much of a difference. I mean, of course, in the States, pretty much every corner store sells not necessarily hard liquor, but beer. A lot of them have wine. They'll have like vodka coolers and all that kind of stuff, hard cider, and everything else you need, instead of having to go all the way to, you know, a dedicated beer store, a dedicated liquor store. I know the beer store in St. Thomas, Ontario was always super packed. Sorry about the gimbal issues, guys. I'm going to unplug my power bank. Hopefully that'll help. Could be that this power bank cord is just causing too much strain on that side of the phone as I walk. Are those garages built into the houses? Oh yes, yes. All these houses have garages. Okay, so there's that Indian slash where they have pasta and Indian food. So we're back on Taraval Street. Yeah, most houses around here in the Bay Area do have a garage. I I mean, this is car country. This is California. There's a nice little sports bar here. In Northern Europe, the government sells alcohol in special stores. Strongest you can buy in a normal food store is 3.5. So basically, like light beer or something, right? If a 7-Eleven is near a park, it can't sell beer or alcohol there. Okay. I mean, I don't know why that should make a difference, but... No, it's not. It's going to be electric vehicle country soon. It's going to really suck, says Watson Hall. Hello, Watson Hall. Nice to see you. Welcome to the live stream here in San Francisco's Sunset District. Yeah, electric cars, they're big around here. Don't get me wrong. People love their electric cars, but I feel like a lot of electric car owners are also kind of maybe a little disappointed with their purchase. In Quebec, the sale of booze is available in corner stores. The official SAQ sells good quality spirits and wine, but corner store, okay. I mean, I remember when I was like 16, I used to go to Quebec for ski trip during the holidays, and we could buy like alcohol even in the liquor store without any ID. I mean, they just didn't care, man, back in the 90s, whether you had like ID or not, or whether you're 19 or 18. I think 18 is the age there. We would go to these bars when we were like 16 over the, you know, in the Quebec City, and like no one was asking us for ID. Yeah, I mean, electric cars are good in the sense that you don't have to pay for gas, but it takes a while to charge them, and I feel like gas is just a bit more convenient. That guy just said, I'm not going to bother stopping at that stop sign. Wonder if this guy will stop. He sees me, so he decides to stop. Last time you were home in Stockholm, there were electric cars everywhere and electric scooters. Yeah. Your grandpa was born in Montreal. Beautiful city. I like the whole province of Quebec. And JD Fisher is in the house. Welcome, JD. Nice to see you on the live stream here again. And yeah, we're over in the Sunset District in San Francisco. It's a quiet residential neighborhood. Not much action going on, which is fine for me because I don't mind just walking around and not having to deal with lots of people, lots of traffic. I was able to easily find a parking spot. You remember buying a pint bottle of Export at the Imperial Pub when you were 15 years old. I know, right? Like, they just didn't care really about age in those days. And then I remember when the drinking age became 19, and I feel things changed a little bit. Well, I mean, I was still a kid when that happened. I never drank when I was under 19. Well, I did, but not legally. But I remember when they announced that, and I think people were upset. And then the people used to smoke everywhere too. WCW, I'm from Henry Stream. Yes, I've seen JD in Henry Stream. What does WCW stand for, sir? Can't remember. And then I remember they got rid of smoking in bars and restaurants. That was a huge surprise because everybody smoked. You'd come out of there and your clothes would smell like smoke for days. This is a very nice white house here. Pretty tall house. Let's head back towards my car. Oh, West Coast Walker. Thank you, sir. I guess I didn't even realize that that was my acronym. You're interested in being the mod here? Well, I've got Juanita as a mod, and I've got Henry as a mod. And once I start getting more viewers, I will definitely keep you on the list for modhood. But thank you, JD, for joining the live stream. Right? Your whole body smelled like smoke, basically, for when you left the nightclub or the bar. And then they're like, oh no, you can't smoke at bars. And people are like, are people even gonna go to bars anymore if you can't smoke? Yeah, cool, JD. I know Henry has lots of mods, but he has a lot more viewers as me as well. So once we get more viewers, we'll start adding more mods. People have their own way of doing things. I don't know if you guys caught Henry's stream at the Caravana Festival there the other day, but he had well over 1,000 people watching, which is amazing. You remember the huge smoking room at the Eaton Center? I smoked, and then yeah, so your whole body smelled like cig. Glad I quit. I don't remember that, but I know that they did have specialized smoking rooms and stuff in places, and smoking was big back in the 90s, and I feel like smoking is much less now, which is good. I don't see the point of smoking cigarettes. I smoked in high school for a couple years, but then by the time I got to college, I was like, nah, I'm not smoking anymore. I wasn't super addicted to it. "20,000 steps a day keeps the doctor away." Yep, I've walked for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Not sure how many steps I took, but I feel like this is good exercise for me. If I wasn't doing a live stream, I wouldn't just walk around for 2.5 hours. I mean, so it gives you this channel gives me a good excuse to do some walking. Plush Mickey, have a good night. Thank you for joining the live stream. You feel like, you know, I remember the feeling. I mean, and I know that from a lot of my friends who smoked, it's like after dinner, certain times of the day, whatever, they have to have a cigarette. They just don't feel right, you know? This guy decided to stop and run into the trees to take a leak. Oh, is it buffering? Okay, that's interesting. I'm surprised it's buffering here. And we have twice Misamo J Line. Nice to see you, sir. Welcome. We're in the Sunset District here in San Francisco, over by the water. There are those nicotine pouches that are super addictive, yeah. People put them in their mouth. I'm off to get my carry bag 16 floors up and take care now. And thanks for the look of San Francisco. I will subscribe and give you... I appreciate you, Nat. Have a safe trip over to Saigon. Enjoy your weekend, and don't get in too much trouble. Take care, sir. I hope you like Rihanna. I like Rihanna. I got no problem with Rihanna. In fact, I love one of the songs of hers that's with Calvin Harris. Where Have You Been? It's like one of my favorite dance songs. You like Lady Gaga too? Yeah. She's pretty popular. Has done very well for herself as a singer. I do know a few of her songs. J-Lo, does J-Lo still sing? Is this the Blackpink person? I don't think so. I think it's a different person, Cole. Addie loves smoking is a delicious habit that hurts our health for sure. I vape when I feel the need. I grew up in a household that smoked, and I'm glad that smoking has become frowned upon. Yeah. See, even Boom, who used to smoke and continues to vape, agrees that smoking's bad. I think if you ask anyone, they'll say that smoking's bad, but it feels good. So, you know, same with alcohol. Like, getting too drunk isn't good, but it feels good. So that's why people do it. You could say the same about heroin, probably. I don't never done it before, but it probably feels really good. Yeah, no, it's fine. They're not making any trollish comments. It's okay if you like certain artists. On the Floor by Jennifer Lopez. Okay. See, I've always seen her as more... I know she does have albums and she does sing. She's a very eclectic talent. She does acting, singing, and, you know, just being famous. I heard her and Ben Affleck might be breaking up, though. Which is sad. I never like to see anyone get divorced, even famous people. Nobody was as soulful as the late, great Marvin Gaye. Well, you're probably right about that. I mean, the dude could really sing. One of the great soul Motown singers of all time. You heard that, eh, Juanita? It's too bad. I mean, I think a lot of celebrities, they do end up getting divorced for one reason or another. I'm just going to chill here for a few minutes before I end the live stream. Yeah, this gimbal is definitely acting up weird on me tonight. Katy Perry and Taylor Swift is the biggest artist in the world right now by far. Like, no one is as big as her. Her concerts are just huge, 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 huge. And I don't know too many of her songs. Her music is a little different than what I listen to, but you got to respect the fact that she's that big. Have I seen any animals tonight? I have not. I have not. Maybe we saw a couple people walking their dogs, but that's probably about it. No sloths. You like the singer Shawn Mendes. I've heard of Shawn Mendes. I wouldn't know what he sings, but I believe he's Canadian. The fog is confusing it, yeah. I believe they closed the restroom here, but he is Canadian, right? Yeah. Justin Bieber, also a great Canadian, a very, very famous singer, world-renowned singer. Canada has a lot of famous singers, especially female ones like Celine Dion and Shania Twain and Alanis Morissette and Sarah McLachlan. My most successful Super Bowl party had J-Lo and Shakira. Oh, okay, yep. All the girls screaming what a show at halftime, then I'd only make a sandwich. Yeah, so J-Lo performed at the Super Bowl. So that means she's a pretty big singer, right? Because, I mean, you can't perform at the Super Bowl if you ain't famous. G-Hook from BTS. I've heard of BTS. I believe they sing K-pop. And we have Henry in the chat. Hello, Henry. Toronto Tech and Transit. Welcome to a live stream from the Oceanside here, Sunset District in San Francisco. Nice to see you, sir. My good friend Henry from Toronto. Make sure you like and subscribe to his channel. Go there right now and sign up. Very supportive guy, very great guy who does amazing live streams and also videos from Toronto, the city of my birth. And there's going to be a big meetup there on August 24th, which I'm trying to maybe make happen, but I'll let you know, Henry. Oh, you just got up. That's, yeah, Henry, you sleep at interesting times, it looks like. But you did an all-night stream last night, right? It went pretty late. And then I think you did an afternoon stream today. I did see you. I did actually join that briefly, I believe. So you're like a hardcore streamer. Thanks, Juanita, for posting the link to Henry. Yeah, BTS is big. K-pop is big now. I don't really listen to it, but it seems like it's huge. And when they have K-pop concerts here in San Francisco, they are packed. Packed, packed, packed. So, like, I think a lot of Americans listen to K-pop. As we are approaching the 2.5-hour mark, I think I will just hang out here for another few minutes and chat with y'all until we reach 2.5 hours. Then I will make my way home through the fog. Oh yeah, you guys had dim sum today. That's great with Boom Productions, and Boom also has a channel. And so feel free to subscribe and like Boom's channel. Juanita, if you want to post the link to Boom's channel, that would be great. Appreciate it. Cole is our resident comedian, along with Kurt, who I believe has called it in for the night. Yeah, I'll let you know about that, Henry. I would love to make it up for the meet. So I know it's probably hard to list everybody, but there's Brad and Marie, Bob, obviously, you know, the guys that stream in Toronto, like Liam and C-Pand. No, it's closed. Closes at 8 o'clock or so. Yeah. Sorry. But I know that a lot of people from the chat are also joining on August 24th in Toronto. Yeah, there's a public bathroom here, but unfortunately it closes like around 8 o'clock. Oh, thank you, Henry. Appreciate that. Tonight was a very quiet stream. I walked through the Sunset District and there was just not much going on. It was a very serene and quiet stream tonight in the sunset. But I liked it because sometimes it's nice not to have to deal with people, and especially traffic, while you're trying to walk around and see the chat and not trip over the sidewalk. Mr. Twice likes a lot of people. Thank you for all the suggestions of music. We'll have to look some of those up. To be honest with you, I know nothing about K-pop. Try not to be too repetitive in the chat, if that's okay. Otherwise, the mods might be like, oh, you're saying the same thing over and over. We'll just have to delete you or time you out. And I know not everyone speaks English perfectly, so that's understandable as well. And Dave is still with us. Good to see you, Dave. Yeah, if you feel like timing him out, Juanita, that's no worries. Yeah, I know that it can get a little annoying when people keep repeating the same thing, so. Oh, no worry, Twice. I assume you're maybe not a native English speaker, so that's okay. As we've reached the 2.5 hour mark. So I think I'm gonna say my goodbyes to Mr. Twice and Addie Love and Juanita and Henry and Dave and Boom, nice to see you, sir. Cole Sloth, you have yourself a very good evening. I believe Jazz was in the chat as well. And anyone else that I may have missed. Nat, Plush Mickey, JD. Hope you all have a great evening. It was a nice quiet live stream here tonight from the Sunset District. I hope you enjoyed it. Robert, you're a mod at heart. You're very gentle and cognizant of people's reality. Oh, yes. I've done my share of modding, as you know. Yeah, I'll go for another 4 more hours, Cole. Sure, why not? Oh, Anna, nice. Yes, of course. Nice to see you. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to Anna's channel. If you want to post the link to Anna's channel, Juanita, that'd be great. She does great live streams from Las Vegas, and we'll be in touch, Anna. And good night to everyone. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. I will be going live again soon. I'll let you know, or I won't let you know. I'll just do it spontaneously. I do have premieres this weekend, 8 a.m. Pacific. Tomorrow, I think, is one from Mission Bay, and then on Sunday, a driving video. So have a good night. Make sure you like and subscribe, turn on those notifications, and we will see you soon. Bye for now.